Good afternoon, my name is Alan Koh. Today's wellness talk is on dementia and how energy medicine supports our body's healing processes and to control this medical condition called dementia. Let's look at what is dementia. Well, it's a serious loss of thought processing ability beyond what might be expected from just normal aging. There are two types of dementia. One is called static, the other one is called progressive. Static dementia is the result of brain injury, and the amount of dementia seems to be relatively constant throughout the years, whereas progressive dementia keeps on declining, where the thought processing ability is over the years. Very chronic. And although dementia is far more common in the geriatric senior citizen type of population, it may also occur at any age group in adults. Well, a lot of people thought that dementia is just related to memory, but it's more than that, as you can see on the screen. That also affects attention, affects problem-solving ability, affects orientation. So some people can be quite disoriented, don't know where they are, who's standing next to us. And what are the causes of dementia? Traumatic brain injury. And once I talk about any injury, I talk about repair and recovery processes that the body automatically has when we get injured. We do need to support these self-healing processes by organizing enough oxygen or better absorption of oxygen and nutrients into the area of injury, by removing the toxins that impede the repair and recovery processes, by improving the blood flow to the brain, in this case, by magnetic field treatment, for example, and the other three that I mentioned, oxygenation, nourishment, and detox is caused by electric energy treatment, or brought about by that. So you find that brain injury can improve better, and therefore reducing the chance of developing dementia after the injury. And poorly performed neurosurgery is the same. It's an injury, it's a surgical wound. And alcohol and drugs can also mar our processes of thinking. So once we can break down more alcohol through strengthening the liver and all these drugs side effects, then we should not get into dementia so easily. And therefore, again, electric energy treatment and magnetic energy treatment, both combined, are very synergistic to strengthen the liver so that it can break down more alcohol, break down more drugs. And of course, it's important for us to abstain from alcohol if we're already getting towards dementia, or even way before, just to keep the brain healthy. Just stay away from excessive alcohol and those especially illegal drugs. And even the legal drugs, try to minimize it by doing natural treatment. Strokes can cause dementia, and to prevent stroke, we must ensure that our blood pressure is well controlled, our cholesterol is well controlled, and electric energy treatment also is very good to restore some order in our high blood cholesterol, high blood pressure, and even diabetes that can increase stroke. Infections, we need to strengthen our immune system. Energy medicine, particularly magnetic field and electric energy treatments, are very good to strengthen our immune cells so that they're so functional that when germs come in, germs die. So we don't get into infectious diseases, especially of the brain, that can cause dementia. Prolonged epileptic seizures, all these convulsions, yes, it is erratic electrical impulses in the brain, and the pulse electromagnetic field would be very good to modulate the erratic electrical impulses in the brain causing these epileptic fits. And so by doing energy treatment, our epilepsy can improve, and therefore the risk of developing dementia can be tremendously reduced at the same time. Alzheimer's disease is causing dementia is the lack of production of a transmission substance that crosses from one nerve to the other. That gap is called a synapse. You need neurotransmitter to transmit electricity. Now in Alzheimer's disease, there's not enough of this substance to transmit electricity across from one brain cell to the other. Therefore, Alzheimer's disease comes about, and one of the symptoms of the Alzheimer's disease is dementia. By improving our production of the neurotransmitter called acetylcholine in the cholinergic nerves, by doing electric energy treatment, there will be more production of this acetylcholine neurotransmitter. Therefore, Alzheimer's disease will keep on improving, and therefore the risk and the symptoms of dementia will also be reduced accordingly. Vascular dementia is to do with blood vessels, the arteries in particular. When you got arteriosclerosis, which is hardening of the blood vessels, forming a plaque, narrow the blood vessels, blood cannot go through to the brain, and dementia can happen because of lack of oxygen and nutrients being transported there from a lousier blood circulation through vascular problems. Now, as you do electric energy treatment, more oxygen and nutrients are going to go to the muscles and the nerves, innervating the blood vessels walls. Therefore, they will become stronger, and if the blood vessels are stronger, the dementia will not even come about in the first place. How important energy medicine in its natural form is. Dementia of Lewy bodies are abnormal protein filaments formed in the brain causing the dementia. Very close to Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. Again, by strengthening our amino acids, by giving the cell much better metabolisms of these abnormal proteins, then lesser of these Lewy bodies will form in the brain that would result in dementia. Hydrocephalus is very poor circulation of the CSF, called the cerebrospinal fluid in our central nervous system. By improving the magnetic field going into this central nervous system, especially when you add on far infrared, the circulation of the fluid will be so much better, unable to cause the poor drainage of the water. Hydro is water, the fluid, and therefore unable to cause this condition where there's too much water or swelling of the brain. So hydrocephalus can be improved by both magnetic field treatment and also by the far infrared treatment. Well, who will get this disease easier where dementia is concerned? People got high blood pressure tend to get dementia easier. People who smoke tend to get dementia easier. Same as people got high blood pressure, got diabetes, people got cardiovascular disorders and diseases, cerebral vascular diseases. So cardio is heart, vascular are the blood vessels, cerebrovascular are the blood vessels inside the brain. And if you've got these sort of diseases, we tend to get this medical condition, dementia, easier. So electric energy treatment, let's see what are the previous conditions again. For high blood pressure, once you apply electric energy treatment to the brain cells, it can actually reduce stress, and because a lot of high blood pressure is caused by stress, that can be reduced by electric energy treatment and therefore reducing dementia. If it's caused by kidney problems, remember once we do electric energy treatment, more oxygen and nutrients are going to go into our kidney cells. And so when metabolisms improve, then high blood pressure will drop. So there's another avenue to reduce high blood pressure. Now high blood pressure can also be caused by thick blood due to a weak liver. When we do electric energy treatment, more oxygen and nutrients are going to go into the liver cells and more toxins cleared, making liver cell function much more spectacular to break down cholesterol and triglyceride, which thickens the blood, causing high blood pressure. So all these can be reduced. Smoking, well, detox is part of energy treatment, and once you break down, metabolize or flush out the 4,000 different types of harmful chemicals in the cigarette smoke, then of course our condition, our dementia can improve once the smoking part is taken care of. Hypercholesterol, as I mentioned, the liver will be strengthened by energy treatment. Diabetes, the pancreas will be strengthened by the oxygen and nutrients and the detox, and even the blood circulation improvement. And so all these diabetic lack of insulin production can clear such that more insulin will be produced, and therefore the diabetes improve, and so too would the dementia that's caused by the diabetes. If it's cardiovascular problems, the heart will receive more oxygen and nutrients now through electric energy treatment, and the toxins will be cleared. Same as the blood vessel walls, the nerve, the muscles, all will improve significantly, reducing the combined cardiovascular diseases and therefore the dementia. And very much the same as the cerebral, where the nerve cells now receive more oxygen in particular, strengthening the brain cells, and the blood vessels in the brain are also strengthened, like the heart muscles in the blood vessels in the heart that I mentioned earlier on. So this will reduce dementia. Electric energy is still the most important treatment, sending more oxygen and nutrients into the cholinergic and dopaminergic nerves. This is the Alzheimer's disease. Dopamine is the Parkinson's disease, both of which can cause dementia. Metabolisms improve significantly, and even the dementia of Lewy body symptoms can reduce. For electric energy treatment, more B-complex vitamins will be absorbed into the brain cells to stabilize the erratic electrical impulses in those people who got dementia. And because antioxidant nutrients are also more absorbed now as you do electric energy treatment to the brain cells or into the brain cells, you find that the degenerative processes can be reduced because of the reduction of oxidants now by the better absorption of antioxidants. At the same time, more enzymes, more hormones are also produced by such greater nutrient absorption to ensure that brain cell metabolisms are not compromised. For malarial treatment, simply improving blood flow to the brain, improving all aspects of brain diseases, and those healthy parts of the brain can be maintained healthy because of the good maintained blood flow in the area by the magnetic energy treatment. As such, more toxins also drain away from the area of the brain and out of the body through sweating, through passing urine, etc. Far infrared treatments to remove yet more fat-soluble and other neurotoxins from the brain cells, and the lesser the toxic burdens are, the faster the recovery processes would be. Any brain tissues that's inflamed, once you apply far infrared into the area, particularly the brain inflammation called meningitis and also encephalitis, once you apply far infrared in the area, and far infrared is famous, noted for the ability to reduce inflammatory processes, so you find that the inflammation is lesser, therefore the dementia will also be reduced. For thermosebaceous, it's two treatments in one. Thermos is the heat treatment. When you apply heat to the head area, the blood vessels will dilate, sending even more blood flow to the area of that's lacking blood flow, lacking oxygen and nutrients, is causing the dementia in the first place. Now the dementia will improve because of enhanced oxygen and nutrient availability to the previously weak brain cells. Because toxins are also drained away by the thermos heat treatment, you'll find that brain metabolisms improve quite significantly in synergy with the additional oxygen and nutrients being absorbed into the area. For moxibustion, it's simply the stimulation of the qi channels to unblock any qi blockages and to also maintain very healthy qi flow to the damaged area, so the dementia must improve with more energizing by the qi flow into the brain area. When you combine the four treatments, naturally you get better synergy, so please use natural treatment to support your body's self-healing processes. Thank you very much.